Hi. We're just gonna do some mining today, and I wanted to talk about how you should, choose your friends well. You should pick the people you hang out with, and you should, choose who you associate with. I think a lot of us have this thought, have this urge to be friends with everyone, but the thing is, I don't think that's good for us. Also, I am invincible because I think it is because I have 2 pieces of armor. Otherwise, it is because pieces of, two chest plates. Otherwise, it is because I have a negative health value. I don't know. Where was I? This is because of a bug, and you can't see my armor because of a texture pack, because I like seeing my skin. Boy. No, where was I? I think you should, choose your friends more. You should be more careful about, who you hang out with, and, because I think the people who are around you deeply affect you, especially, someone who you talk to about, someone you can talk to about everything. And I think someone who is a good friend, someone who is a good person in general, is someone who can take, who, when some behavior of theirs makes you uncomfortable, when they kind of fuck up, and you tell them, they agree, and they kind of just, they understand, and try to, have, they don't get defensive, they don't see it as an attack. Just someone you can be honest with. I think that's what a friend is, or to me, a friend is someone I really like and I like hanging out with. That's different from just a goober. I like just a person I know who I wouldn't just go to and hang out with. But it's a spectrum. Relationships, all that shit is fake. We just put labels on general vague vibes. I don't know. Just specifically, you should, I think, take a lot of care in distancing yourself from people, removing yourself from people. I don't think that is a bad thing. I think that is putting up boundaries, and I think it is setting up your social circle in ways that you are more comfortable with. And I think we should be far more willing and free to block people, and I think blocking someone should not be seen as such a personal thing. I think it should be because I can block someone for any reason. Sometimes I just don't like someone's posts. Sometimes they just argue way too much, and it's so tiring, so I just block them. I can't see that shit. Okay, it's just tiring. It's nothing against them as a person. It's just not for me. And I think we should get rid of our fears of I don't know. I mean, I feel that way about social exclusion too, where I think social death was a thing been talked about a lot recently, right? I don't know. I think it's kind of a fake thing. I think it's a thing for abusers to get you make it feel like you are owed in interaction with them, because really social exclusion is just an individual personal choice of hey, I don't want to be near this person, and if I don't want in spaces I am in, let's say the hack space I like going to with all my queer nerd friends who are fucking cool and awesome, I don't want Nazis there, okay? So I will so we socially exclude Nazis, because Nazis are fucking horrible people. And it's the same thing with abusers, where sure, they might have changed. If someone is uncomfortable with them being there, they have lore drama. I think it's better if they have lore history, not drama, that's a bad word for that, but if they have history, I think it's better. I don't know. I'm willing to trust anyone on that they have changed. The first thing someone does when they say something to me is I believe them. I have trust in people, and I think accusing people of lying is such a horrible thing to do. Like, I don't know. Like, if someone says they changed, I will believe them. But also, I think sometimes people think they changed, but they do not know that, they do not know how to unlearn patterns. And I don't want to get too much into it, but I have experiences of, that. And often it can turn into, people still being abusers without, really realizing it. I don't think most abusive people intend to, be malicious, directly intend to be abusive. That's just how these patterns of behavior, this personality they learned to have through their environment. And, obviously it is your fault, and you should unlearn that. But it is not, I don't know, I think most people do not like seeing themselves as a bad person, and, I don't know, most people will usually think they have changed, and when they understand what they did wrong, but I don't think that is, forgiveness is a direct individual, choice that is owed to no one, and everyone individually should do it differently. I think if we, allow someone into a community again, which, you can personally, if you're part of that community, you can choose to associate with them again. But people can also choose to, not associate with you anymore if you choose to be friends with them. Freedom of association, you can just... I think we should, Guilt by association is a real thing when it comes to social settings. I think we should stop pretending the legal system is fucking real life, because it's not. It only exists to, specifically to be the legal system. Because guilt by association is a real thing. If you are friends with someone who hurt me deeply, and you know how they hurt me, the ways they hurt me, and you choose still to be friends with them, and I tell you, and you don't care, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore, because you choose to associate with them. That is guilt by association, I guess. It's, if someone hangs out with fucking weird fascists, I don't want to hang out with them. It is the same with, other things that the legal system fucking proven until, innocent until proven guilty. No, if someone says they got punched by someone, I will believe them. Because that is just how that works socially. You don't, obviously if they deny that, it's I'm still more inclined to, believe the person with the fucking, who's crying, with a bleeding face or whatever. I think, I obviously trust but verify or whatever is an important feeling, but if someone told me they got, it is an important, not feeling, it's an important thing to, keep in mind. But again, if someone tells me I got punched, I will believe them. It's not a thing where you just doubt people or, say, oh, actually, they are innocent in my eyes until you can prove that you got punched by them. No, that's not really how that works. And it I don't know, this, weird... Often it just serves people to, force themselves into being tolerated. People can use, a lot of times people use these types of arguments just to force acceptance of their, behavior. This weird, again, social death, whatever, I think is just a way for abusers to, stay, force themselves into communities where they have been thrown out of because they hurt people there. And you are not alone, you still, you can still make friends. There will still be people who accept you, and, like, believe you when you say you've changed. And, like, I will believe you when I say I've changed. And if I, like, make my own judgment that you did change, and that you, like, genuinely have unlearned those horrible patterns of behavior and have become a better person, then I will be willing to hang out with you again. Other people are free to, like, not be my friend anymore for that, but I can make my own, like, judgment, and so can others. It's not, like, I don't know, we are all people. Like, social life is not a hive mind, and I think it's, a lot of people will phrase it as if, like, there's just one, like, just the way people phrase it, of just being one way of, I don't know, I'm not making sense. I'm very bad at talking. But you know what I mean, right? I'm sleepy. My original point really was that you should, like, make your own judgments on people, and if you want to be their friends, you should just not just hang around anyone. You should, like, choose your friends wisely, because they deeply affect you. So people you talk to should be people you really like and, like, hang out with, and who are good people to you. You need to know, like, if they respect when you say, like, if you communicate your boundaries, how they react to it. Because everyone fucks up, but the way you react to finding out you fucked up is the, like, way that defines you as a person. The way that shows if you are really a good person or not, I think. And yeah, I don't know, I think you should give yourself a lot more, like, space, and you should give people a lot of trust and just understanding, but, like, I don't know, just don't do things for others that you don't want to do because you feel inclined for them to, if you would like, if they would like it, but you don't really feel like it. Don't do those things for others. It's like anything, really. Not just sexual whatever. This is in general a thing of, don't force yourself, don't push yourself for others if they expect something of you. Someone who really wants to be your friend and really likes you would not, like, without thought or consideration for how you really feel, make you do things like, I don't know, edit your videos for free, edit their videos for free or whatever. Like, if you don't really want to do that, they would notice, okay? It's like, that's things that pick up, even if you're really conflict avoidant, which I am a good person, and I know this because I've been on both sides where someone has noticed the way I am and how I was uncomfortable, even though I am very, very conflict avoidant and hate just confrontation and arguments and fighting. But they still noticed it was all too much for me. And they asked if I was fine, and, like, I knew I could be honest to them and just say, hey, I don't know, the way you acted there and there kind of made me uncomfortable. Yeah, like, they initiated that. And then, on the other hand, I've had experiences of people who like, consciously or not, abuse the fact that I'm really easy to manipulate, really easy to, like, really conflict avoidant, and will just kind of go along with things, and I'm a pushover or whatever. Like, I've had people, like, kind of take advantage of me a lot, and in ways where, again, I don't think a lot of, I don't think it was intentional, especially with, the one main thing I'm, like, talking about. It is just, I don't know, where was I going with this? Where did I start? I forgot. I mean, what am I even doing right now? I should, yes, I had a lot of people, oh, no, I forgot. I'm very bad at talking. Yes, so I think, I forgot, I'm very tired. It is 10 and 11 in the morning, I didn't sleep that much. You know, it's noon nearly in an hour, sorry. I'm fucking disoriented. Ah! I don't know, thinking is hard sometimes, okay? I don't know. Goodbye. I think I'm gonna end this video here, bye. Because I don't know what to read. I've just lost my train of thought entirely. I think it's better if I just end it. I hope this was at least somewhat helpful in getting you to think about, like, how you feel about your relationship to others, and, like, it's fine to remove yourself from someone, it's fine to cut people off, it's fine to establish boundaries, it's fine to be honest to people about how they make you feel, and if they have defensive, like, if they feel like you are attacking them, when you're trying to just state how someone's actions affected you, then you're better off just, I don't know, not better off without them, that's like a very definitive statement, but you are better off just, like, taking care of yourself and rethinking how much time you spend with that person, how much you communicate with that person, because if they're willing to turn that into a thing where they feel like they've been attacked, and especially if they start guilt tripping you and talking about how much they changed or whatever, how much they thought they trusted you, some shit like that, you should, rethink how close you are to that person, okay? Yeah, take care of yourself, love yourself, drink water, take your meds, whatever, I'm just yapping. Bye! Wait. Bye! Blah, blah, blah.